What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video, again a cross-format duel with two very big decks during this game's history. The first deck let's see here is called Dragon Rulers, Ravine Rulers. It was the deck, or it was Dragon Rulers post the ban on the smaller baby dragons. So pretty much Dragon Rulers at full force, you might say. Yeah, the deck list is very standard. You had the three ravines, 6 cents. It was they had a short amount of time that Konami decided to release 6 cents in the DCG. At 1, also 3 Ring Blast over the Raigeki Break. This is Patrick Reeder's decklist, winning decklist from YCS London in 2013. Yeah, the deck is based around, of course, the rank 7 plays, also the level 8 synchros, it's very standard. But yeah, what makes this deck list very particular is with the Trigon and the double Debris Dragon. You could make a double Dracossack play in your opening turn thanks to Ravine, Trigon, which is a fire dragon type, so you can easily send it to the grave thanks to Ravine. It's also searchable with Blaster. But yeah, you can end your first turn with double Dracossack, 3 tokens and 10k life points, thanks to Ancient Fairy Dragon, for example. Then yeah, Maxis for the format, return from a different dimension. Actually, yeah, this kind of Dragon Ruler format was very skillful. Yeah, a bar, of course, 6 cents, and return from a different dimension. Players were also signing it out during games 2 and 3 if it was a mirror match between Dragon Rulers. Yeah, that's how derpy both cards were. Yeah, the second deck is pretty much Dark Armed Dragon Turbo. This was a decklist before Teledad, so with 3 Dark Armed, Dark Magician of Chaos, Dimension Fusion still legal, I believe. Right after this, or mid-format, we got an emergency ban list with Dimension Fusion hitting the ban list, and also I believe a Lure of Darkness hitting to 1 or 2. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm definitely sure it was during Nets format with this emergency ban list. Anyway, let's see some duels. Okay, so the first duel, I'll be the one playing with Dragon Ruler deck. My opponent is playing with Dark Armed Turbo. I get to start Sacred Sword, pretty much a pot of greed in this deck, and get the search of your Dragon Rulers. And I have the Redux in defense, which was an excellent move, especially in the mirror match, because you don't want to leave your field open, or at least give your opponent the opportunity to rape you with Crimson Blader, to have appropriate target for your opponent to attack over with Crimson Blader. So cards like Blaster and Redux were preferred to get on board before Tidal and what's it called, and Tempest. Here it doesn't really matter. I go for Crimson Blader just in case if he has something to stop the attack, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, the deck plays something like that, and yeah, return from a different dimension. How broken as it was during that format. Very stupid. It doesn't really matter. Attack for a game. Yeah, it was even terrible, or yeah, it came even to the point that players, if it was a mirror match between Dragon Rulers back then, players were signing out their 6 cents and return from a different dimension. Just to make the game a very skillful one, because yeah, Dragon Ruler mirror match was indeed, you might not think, but it was indeed a very skillful match, because the slightest mistake could cost you the game. He makes a good move, activates Mystical Space Typhoon on the Ravine, so I have to change my plans, and I think I search out the Debris Dragon. I'm not really sure. I want to go for a level 8 Synchro, but he has Torrential. There is a Dark Armed, he can clear the way, and there one of the best 2-card combinations in the deck. Monster Reborn on Demok. Demok, get your Monster Reborn back. Monster Reborn at this commander of Cumulative Jinzo, and that's, I believe, exactly GG, well played. And yeah, just Dark Armed Dragon Turbo or Dark Armed Turbo with Dimension Fusion was just a very fast and consistent deck. I get to start thanks to Dragon Ravine. I can set up my Trigon. Very excellent, so now I can make the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Also very good because of its 3k wall, again not giving the opponent the opportunity to punish you with Crimson Blader. At the same time you can pop your own Ravine to get 1k life points and to search out another Ravine. Pretty much, yeah, again setting up for next turn and not making you vulnerable for an opponent's Ravine, for example. So that's why Dragon was a key card back then. I think I'm able to destroy his field, his back row. Again, go for Ancient Fairy Dragon. I think, I wasn't able to go for a game unless I made a mistake. So I go for a second Draco Sack with a tokens, which should be an excellent field against Dark Armed Turbo because of the Maxi. Still have Torrential, so I'm not really sure how I can lose this, and I don't. Double Draco Sack and full force. The dragons in grave are loaded for the elemental dragons to wreck face next turn. I get the start, so again, I think pretty much set up again, my Trigon, go for Debris Dragon, make Ancient Fairy Dragon again in defense. Again, not giving the opponent the opportunity to attack over with Crimson Blader. In this case, it's not that important. I decide to go for Draco Sack because I think the Draco Sack with 2 tokens is much more important in this kind of matchup. For example, to pop one of his back rows and face 6 cents, and I believe I'm greedy here, call 5 or 6. It was up to you. You also had the opportunity or the chance to call like 3 or 4, and then you can, I think, maximize your maximize the value of your 6 cents, because if they roll a 3 or 4, you get to draw 3 or 4 cards. But if they roll like 5 or 6, you can still send 5 or 6 cards from your deck to the grave. So again, setting up your Dragon Rulers and so on. So it depends on the game situation. Anyway, my plan here was again play it safe because of his back row, since I think the deck also plays Scapegoat, I'm not sure. So that's why I went for the second Draco Sack, to pop his back row and to make sure that I can go for Crimson Blader and pretty much Crimson Blader, lock him out of the duel, basically a roll oppression, and thanks to the blaster also attack over his monster. So I think that was the safer move to go for. Anyway, now go for Black Rose, have the blaster and the Crimson Blader to attack all for game. GG. Maybe I was able to OTK him, but you never know. His back row, he still had his back row, and it was an escape, so I'm not really sure if I was able to OTK. So I think going for the second Draco Sack was a better option. This is a very nice move. Because the deck played 3 Allure, 3 Destiny Draw, it was very fast. You could like banish your Demok with Allure, reborn it with Escape, or return from a different dimension, or even Dimension Fusion and then get the Demok back and so on. Very stupid. Here I'm 6 cents, of course. The opponent always rolls a 1 or a 2. Pretty much the no value out of your 6 cents. And thanks to his econ, he can go for game. He didn't even need his Dark Arm Dragons to attack for game. So GG, very fast, but that's pretty much how it goes. 2 very fast decks paired up against each other. The Dragon Rulers with 6 cents, return from a different dimension. Dragon Ravine to speed up everything. It's very crazy. Same for Dark Arm Turbo. 3 dead. The Dimension Fusion, return from a different dimension, escape. It's also a very fast deck. I think that's it. Guys, if you again have any suggestions for these kind of cross-format tools, you can always leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Litem signing out. Peace.